Today, things get real.
I can run, running with my radio.
In this episode, I deal with some blunt realities. As I haven't really been able to exercise other than walking and a little bit of upper body weight training, I feel like I've done a lot more work on my thinking and my emotions, and today was one of those examples. I actually came to a place where I was very uncomfortable, and my emotions just started to rise, and I started to feel my heart beating fast, and it was just pressing on me, these feelings about the situation that I was facing. And I normally would just shut down and try not to think about it and move on, but it just lingered for a little while. And so I thought about just sitting down and really focusing on what it was that was affecting me. And I started to feel quite upset that I felt like I wasn't being taken seriously. I was, just kind of dismissed, and that really brought up some anger for me. So I actually made a plan of how I was going to deal with that, and I used that plan, and I started to feel this heaviness and these emotions lifting off me, and it was something to do with me in a relationship with someone else, and cleared the air, and I felt so much better. And so I think even though this setback of not being able to train at the level that I was training before, my time is not wasted. I'm using it, I guess, to think through my emotions, to think through the situations that I'm faced with, and deal with some of those emotions that can lead me to overeat or to eat stuff that's not really that good for me. So a bit of growth there. After feeling empowered, after facing this conflict and having such a positive outcome, I decided I was ready for some more soul searching. I woke up this morning with the revelation that I don't look to food for my happiness, for my joy, and I don't look to it for my comfort. So it's a weird feeling because I've done that for so long, and it's a scary new reality that food is actually my source of energy, not a friend to me, not someone that I go to when I'm feeling down or so I'm really struggling. It's a hard place to be. I know overall it's going to be a positive thing because it means that I'm going to have to find that emotional support in other things. And I think it's scary at the moment to think that what I've been relying on for so long to pep me up and to help me through difficult times, it's not going to be the same. Just thought I'd update and let you know how I'm going with that. I had a shift in understanding my reliance on food for comfort, and it actually brought me to a memory of where it all began. I just remembered, I think, the moment that that this habit of running to food started in my life, and I was probably not even a teenager. Would have been about 12, I would say, and I was trying to deal with some really difficult realities at home, and I remember just robotically arranging food for myself, and then just going to sit down and just eating it. And there's no joy in it, but it was all I could do to distract me from what was going on around me. And I think I think that memories come up for a reason. I think I am letting go of that way of coping, that I can actually face these emotions because I'm a different person now, and I don't need to go back to those ways of coping with things that hurt, the pain that comes up for me when I think about difficult situations at the moment, or you know, just life in general. I don't need food. Food's not going to help me to make me feel any better. In fact, the types of food and how I eat probably later on makes me feel worse. So it's not my solution anymore. I am determined to find other ways of finding that comfort. Yeah. Usually these kind of deep reflections are things I like to write down. So I actually took some time and I wrote in my journal just what I was feeling and what I actually came out in the end with. A personal declaration about this change and this shift in what I'm going to be looking for comfort in instead of food. I guess having this break in training has given me an opportunity to really look at the more deep emotional connection that I have to food and some of my habits. So now I'm ready to go back into training, and I'm taking it at an easy pace, but I'll be working on starting to run again with my recovering injury. See you next time. Mwah.